All right, everyone, welcome back to the Zone Focus channel. Today, I got my homie River with me. I was gonna let him introduce himself, but I forgot that quick. Next, so today we're gonna do a comparison video. We have two lenses today, and I think you're gonna like it. So first, we have this lens, the Artisans 35mm f2 lens, the Chinacron, and we're gonna be comparing this lens to
the 35mm Summicron ASPH.
All right, so that's China versus Germany right here today. We're going head to head in a battle to see which lens is the best. Okay, we're going to talk about, of course, the quality of the lenses. We're going to talk about the price range of the lenses. We're going to talk about how they feel when we use them, and we're going to shoot it today on some Kodak Gold 200. I'm going to be swapping lenses out on my camera just to, you know, try to keep it as the same as possible throughout this entire ordeal. And the audio today is coming off my iPhone, so if it's mono and it's, yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna keep it moving. Might be a long video. You saw how long it is before you clicked on it, so don't be complaining in the comments talking about, oh, it's a long video. You knew it already, so stay tuned and watch to the end. We're gonna let you know how we feel about these lenses. All right, let's do it.
All right, cool.
All right. Anyway, welcome back. I hope you all enjoyed the A-B comparison. Before we do anything, make sure you go down to the comments and you type in which lens do you think is which, A or B. Type down the one you liked and which lens you think it is in the comments below. Before we reveal which lens was what, we're going to give you all our opinions on the lenses and just a quick overview of a couple of things we like and dislike about them, and then we'll reveal which one was which.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Let's do it. So for the Artisans lens, I picked up this lens for $189 US, and it was used secondhand. The retail price for the lens is between $250 and $300 US for a brand new lens. So that was the price of this lens.
And the 35mm Summicron ASPH, I paid $3,500, brand new. about in 2012, and I think the current retail value of the 35mm Summicron spherical version 2 is 3,200, thereabouts.
Okay, 3,200. So this is version 1.
Yeah, that's version 1 of the spherical.
Okay,
Summicron.
so that's the version 1 spherical Summicron. All right, so that's the price. Just to get that off the way, get that out the way off the top. Second thing we want to talk about is kind of the feel of each lens. So the 7 Artisans lens is in full stop increments, and it's pretty clicky. I'm gonna let y'all hear the clicks. Yeah, that's like ASMR type stuff right there. So you heard the clicks, it's very clicky. And what about the Summicron?
The Summicron is actually quite silent. It feels really smooth. I don't think you're going to be able to hear that, but
Yeah,
that's what it is.
but you've also had the lens for how many years now?
I've had it since 2012, so I think we're approaching eight.
Almost 8 years.
I think
2012
Yeah,
is almost 2020. Yeah. So
Oh, I thought it was still 2018.
yeah, it's almost 2020.
Oh, okay.
So that lens has been used, pretty well used. This lens, this is literally maybe the 3rd time that I've shot it, so it's still pretty new. So I think that also goes into the focus throw of the lenses,
It's
because
the focus throw on the 7 Artisans is a lot stiffer.
Right.
Yeah, it doesn't travel as well.
yeah,
This travel very smoothly.
Exactly.
You can rack from 0.7 meters to infinity very quickly and easily.
right. So yeah, so the 7 Artisans lens is a little stiffer to move. I'm not saying that it's difficult to move, but it's not as easy to move as the Leica lens is. It's really easy to move the focus. So okay, so that's that. The next thing I wanted to talk about was the rear elements on the lenses. So the rear element on the 7 Artisans lens is actually convex, so it bulges out. It's got a bulge. Yeah. So the 7 Artisans lens has a convex rear element.
I'll give it that.
But yeah, so the Leica lens has a flat rear element.
Completely flat.
Completely flat. So if you look at the rear element on the Leica lens, it's completely flat. Another thing is that I think the rear element on the 7 Artisans lens protrudes out of the back a little more than the aspherical does. Aspherical lens is a little short. I think that's also because it's 2 different styles of lens design. The 7 Artisans lens is the Sonnar Design, and the
Summicron would be the Summicron.
Summicron is a Summicron. So 2 different designs. So it's obviously going to be different shape. Last thing before we get into it is the size of the lenses.
Right. So I'm going to take the hood off.
Okay,
Just,
take the hood off.
And have an accurate representation.
Yeah,
They're almost the same size.
the Summicron might be a little.
Dismount the lenses.
Okay, so we'll take the lenses off.
The
Yeah.
Summicron is just slightly taller.
All right, so
Just
yeah,
slightly.
just a little taller than the 7 Artisans lens, but the
Right.
Summicron is also a little heavier than the 7 Artisans lens.
I would say much heavier. It's more
It's
than
much heavier.
feels much heavier.
Yeah, much heavier than the 7
But
Artisans.
in a nice hefty.
Right, heft in a very quality way. This isn't weight from McDonald's. This is,
Right.
lean mass that we're talking about here. Last thing before we get into the reveal is one weird thing that we noticed when we were shooting these lenses was that metering with this lens, the 7 Artisans, compared to the aspherical Summicron, is that the 7 Artisans kept metering one stop over the Summicron,
Right.
which is weird. I don't know if that's happened to y'all, if anybody else has done that comparison, but on both camera bodies, right?
Right, and we even had a look at the negatives that we got back, and the Summicron just seems slightly under.
Right.
We haven't had taken a proper look yet, but it's distinctly under.
Yes, and we put the lenses on both bodies, set our meters to exactly the same, and even when we did, the Summicron metered one stop under what the 7 Artisans did. So I don't know what that's about, and I don't know if anybody else has experienced that at all, but that's just what we noticed. So that's it. The reveal is happening right now. I'm gonna reveal the lenses on the screen right now, right in this area, A and B. So check your answers compared to what we have posted right here. It might have just blew your mind a little bit. And so the question I'm gonna ask you is, which do you prefer? You know, would you rather have the Summicron or the 7 Artisans?
Which is almost 20 times the price of that lens.
Almost 20 times the price of the 7 Artisans lens. So, hey, I mean, if you got it, hey, I ain't gonna lie. If I had it, I would do it, you know? But y'all just let me know. Y'all let us know. Put it down in the comments below, and we'll be in the comments and talk back to you guys. As for the homie River, I'm gonna make sure I put all of his information down in the description below. Make sure you go follow him on Instagram. You know, check out his work. He posts on there. Do you mind?
Occasionally. I post occasionally.
Occasionally, you know, show him some love. And as always, you know, follow my Instagram. It'll be down there. Also, just stay tuned to the Instagram. There's always stuff happening over there, more so than the channel sometimes. So it's linked down below. I'll probably put it on the screen right about here. Check that out. And that's it. I told you it was going to be a long one. If you stuck around to the end, I mess with you. And yeah, it's more to come. So y'all stay tuned. Always stay zone focused. And I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. Lego. That's peace in sign language.
Yeah.
Peace.
All right.